show. And I hate that they made her into a waifu character for Kirito. I hate that they made her one of his bitches. Because she reminds me of a character from one of my favorite animes, Dot Hack.
I love Dot Hack.
Dot Hack is the reason SAO even exists. I hate fucking SAO fans who are like, oh my god, it's Dot Hack is a ripoff of SAO. SAO is way better than
Dot Hack was the original, all of that.
I actually told a guy at my school that he got mad at me. He's like, well, no, I think SAO is better because I'm a fucking Dick Silas. You want to beat me up? Beat me up. You can't beat me up because you'll get kicked out of the school.
Oh my god.
I'm hoping someone's sticking a pencil up his ass right now.
Oh my god.
I hated that school. I'm hoping someone's sticking a pencil up his ass and be like, you little bitch. Get back in your room, you little bitch. Go ahead, tell Donald, you little bitch.
Oh my god, best thing ever today.
This is how I really feel outside of work. I won't even start.
Oh my god.
I won't even start on how I feel about customers at Lowe's. I'm just gonna keep quiet about that. I don't want to get fired or anything, so I'm just gonna keep quiet about that.
All I did was enter in, and I just hear shove a pencil up his ass. I love that.
Right?
My old roommate in Arizona pissed me off. He was an asshole. He was a straight up asshole. This guy literally would start shit with me over stupid shit. He would argue over stupid shit. We actually argued over when Thanksgiving is. We argued over when Thanksgiving is. I'm like, what the fuck? We actually argued over when Thanksgiving was. And he had a whole theory. He had his own whole theory about when Thanksgiving was. He was like, Thanksgiving was the third Thursday of the month, and the Mandela effect changed when Thanksgiving was. So yeah, Thanksgiving was never really the last Thursday of the month. It was always the third Thursday, but the Mandela effect made it that. It's like, oh my god, this kid. Well,
the Mandela effect is actually a thing, but
apparently so.
Really Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Thanksgiving. Yeah, I want to punch him. I want to punch the kid. I want to punch the kid so badly. I had to hold back. I wanted to punch him so badly, and then right before I left, he threw junk in front of my door. He threw trash in front of my door. I told my dorm director. My dorm director moved him out the next day. Because my dorm director knew if he didn't move him out the next day, he was going to end up dead. I was going to kill that kid. I was going to strangle him to death.
Jesus!
My grandma looking over me like I'm crazy, but I really was going to strangle that kid if I continue to live in Arizona.
Oh my gosh.
Lucky that you're not there.
I'm glad I'm not there. I was about ready to kill both my roommates. They wouldn't have saw the light of day. They gave me dumbass roommates. They gave me kids. They gave me kids that never had any real world experience. Kids that have never lived out in the real world. That were pretty much pampered by their family. That pretty much got everything handed to them by their families.
I hate those kinds of people.
Same.
No. Arizona has a ton of those people. Arizona has a ton of entitled.
Not living there.
No, the funny thing is, anyone that's not from Arizona, from the Midwest, especially Ohio, is super nice. They work for their shit. They get everything done. They work hard. Anyone that's actually from that area in Arizona or the West Coast, they're entitled. They're entitled. They don't like to work for shit. And they like to get everything handed to them.
Well, I can effectively say that my friend Jocelyn, she was born in LA, raised in LA. She's not like that. She's actually really reserved and shy. And really nice, really sweet. Very passive aggressive.
well, I guess I can't say everybody from that part, but most people from that part. Because there are a few people from that part that are really nice. Like my coworkers were mostly all from Arizona. They were super nice. They were super nice and all that. But a lot of people from that area, they're just mean. They're just mean, nasty, and they don't care. They're entitled. They feel like they're entitled to something better. They feel like they're entitled to what. They feel like they're entitled to what you got and what you earn to have.
Yeah, they think that they think that just because they live in a better place and have money that they're better than you, pretty much.
No, it's not even just them having money. It's like they feel like I feel like if you got something nice, you got to give it to them. If you're working hard, they're lazy. They're lazy.
No, fuck you.
They're lazy.
I ain't giving no shit of mine to you.
They want what you got if you have nice shit. They want what you got if you have nice shit. They're like, oh, you have nice shit, you gotta give that to me. Because I'm entitled to your nice shit. I'm entitled to it. I lived here. I'm from here. It makes me entitled to your nice shit.
Wow. That's bullshit.
That is.
Yeah, no, the school, this kid stole from me. The school punished me more than they punished him.
Wow.
They punished me more than they punished him.
That's BS.
And my dorm director, he actually blamed me for my stuff getting stolen. He blamed me. He was like, we're selling your part of the reason your stuff was stolen because you didn't tell me the girl was staying there in your dorm. You should have told me that. It's like, here's the thing. Before I lived in that apartment, I lived in a different apartment at the schools. I lived with I actually had 3 roommates. I didn't have my own room at the time. I actually had 3 roommates. I had 3 roommates because there were 4 people in the dorms. Here's the thing. There was one guy who would always have his girlfriend over. And whenever we have a girlfriend over, I would tell him, oh, you can't have her here. Donald said no girls, no overnight guests. He was like, without no one tells them, it should be okay. So I was like, okay, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. So now I assumed with my new roommate, when they switched me to a new dorm with my new roommates, that once he had this girl over, it was his girlfriend, and I even asked him, who is this girl? And he was like, it's none of your business. I'm like, okay, I'll back off. She must be your girlfriend. I'll let you have your privacy. I'll let him use some of my stuff, because I knew he sold his PS4, and he had nothing to use in the living room, so I let him use my stuff.
Wow, they just took advantage of you. That's so bad. Rude.
I go to work. Literally, I go to work. And while I'm at work, he texts me, dude, we need to talk. Something bad happened. I'm like, don't tell me my stuff was stolen. He was like, yes, your stuff was stolen. I'm like, I'm going off on him as soon as I get home. I'm going off at work. I'm a nervous wreck at work. I get home. I cuss him out in front of my coworker. My coworker's like, no, I understand, dude. You're okay. You're okay. I had to apologize to my coworker. My coworker saw a side of me I didn't want him to see. Where he's like, you're okay, dude. You're okay. I understand. I went off on him because not only was my PS3 stolen, but my Wii U was stolen.
Dang.
And on top of that, it looked like the girl tried to get away with my PS4 Pro. But she couldn't get away with it because it was so heavy. Because it was unhooked. The PS4 Pro was unplugged. She did not take my PS3 controller. She did not take any of my PS4 controllers. She just took the PS3 itself and my Wii U itself. She didn't take the Wii U gamepad charger or anything like that. She just took the Wii U gamepad and the Wii U itself. So I'm like, I'm going off on him.
Man.
Then this was actually, and the day, I remember what date it was. This was actually January 12th this happened. The reason I know it was January 12th is because that night I actually planned on going home and watching the Nintendo live stream for the Nintendo Switch. That was my plan after work. And my plan wasn't to go home and go off. It was actually to go home and watch the Nintendo live stream for the Nintendo Switch. So I'm going off on him. And then a few weeks later, I figure out, oh, my camera's missing. I figure out because I actually have a project where I need to use a camera to record some video clips. I was actually going to use my camera to record some video clips figure out that my $200 camera, that was a DSLR camera, was stolen as well.
Yeah.
I'm going off on this kid. I'm going off on him. Donald finally moves him, and after he moves him, guess what? After he moves him, guess what? I figure out that a week before I'm about to move back to Ohio, because I'm fed up with the school. I'm like, I'm moving back to Ohio. I told my grandmother I'm moving back. I used all my last paychecks to move my stuff back to Ohio. But I figure out right before I'm about to move back that this kid went out and bought a new PS4 and then paid back any of the money he really owed. He paid like $100. And my dorm director made it sound like it was okay that he just paid me $100. He was like, that's $100 more than anyone else ever would give you. That's $100 more than anyone else would give you. It's okay, he gave you $100. So, I figured out he bought a $400 console. No, sorry, $300. $300, because the base PS4 is $300. He bought a $300 console, didn't pay me back, we may pay back probably a single dime.
Wow.
And he's stuck by this motto, oh, I'll pay you back when you go to Ohio. I'll pay you back even when you're in Ohio.
Yeah, right.
I'm going off on this kid. I'm going off on this kid at his new dorm room. I actually went to his new dorm room because his new dorm room was with one of my classmates who I'm a really good friend with, who actually did a lot of my animation for YouTube. My new animations and all that for YouTube is my classmate that's friends with my old roommate that stole my stuff from me. So my classmate Brendan, he's trying to back me off from hurting this guy. Trying to back me. I was like, Sheldon, you can't come in. I don't want you to hurt this guy. It's like, Sheldon, you're going to get put in jail. You're going to get put in jail. Just go home, Sheldon. Just go home. I'm pissed off because I figured out he bought a new PS4, didn't pay back really a single dime of what he owed me. I was about ready to kill this kid. I was about ready to strangle him. So I had to go home. I had to go home, cool down. The school called me up. The school called me up and told me, Sheldon, we're going to have to kick you out. Because you threatened me, the dorm director. You're threatening this kid. It's like, because no one wanted to do anything. They were trying to tell my grandmother.
You have a right to actually be pissed.
Yeah.
They were trying to tell my grandmother that it's my fault. My grandmother can attest to that. She was on the phone with him. She was like, they were trying to tell my grandmother that it was my fault that my shit got stolen and all that. And here's what my dorm director said. Here's my dorm director said when I told him he bought a PS4 and then tell me it's none of my business he bought a PS4 and didn't pay me back any of the money he owed me. That's none of my business. That's none of my business. They said, oh, we can't make him pay you back. It's none of your business. He didn't steal from you. The girl did. You were had. It's like, so you don't think he had any part in this?
Dude's girlfriend.
You don't think he had, and the dude attests that she wasn't. It was some girl he just met off the street. It was some girl he met off the street. He met off the street. He just happened to want to stay at our apartment.
That's his fault, not yours.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I was about ready to kill Donald. I was about ready to kill Donald. I told everybody. I said the word around the school that Donald was an asshole, and everybody was agreeing. We like, oh yeah, I don't like Donald. Donald's an asshole. Donald thinks he's better than everybody. It's like, it's like Donald was the dorm's director. I was like, he really did think he wasn't. He really did think he was better than everybody. And now that I'm gone from the school, you can't do anything fucking to me, Donald. So fuck you.
Jesus Christ.